Preserve your memory and favorite days. Come online to the newest craze. The digital scrapbook, the way you want it to look. With digital scrapbook kits, fun and full of wit. You log in today, you won't be able to quit. Come on over and you'll think it's the bomb. Nitwit
Hi everyone, and welcome to our video for our baby's first Christmas collection. This is such a great collection for those of you with babies in your life, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, whatever you have. We all have those photos on our phones because it's what's handy, but it's time to get them off your phones, people. Let's do this with the baby's first Christmas kit. Now, our bundled collection includes our FQB Babies First, our 2 paper pack, our solids paper pack, our alpha, and our Little Bits additional elements pack. Again, sorry to always repeat myself, but for those of you that are new, these are 5 separate products. You get no duplicates in them. And when you purchase it in the bundled collection for all 5 products, you do save yourself 20% versus purchasing each of these items individually. So let's get in and have ourselves a peek here and see what this offers. This is the perfect kit if you are doing memory albums, whether that be a full photo album, whether you're doing mini albums, whatever, and you can see from this element, Merry Christmas Baby, my very first Christmas, I was this many months old, great tags in there, but don't also miss out on the fact, look at the cute bear in there with his rattle, all Christmas dressed up. For the card makers, don't miss out on the fact that this is also a terrific kit for doing cards for your baby. You're obviously the first birthday first Christmas is such a milestone. You really want to make it special. So to give a special card to them for that first one, we all know how many keepsakes we have from our first this, our first that, and first Christmas is certainly one of the big ones. So be sure to check out this kit and create with it as well. You can see from the papers there's a myriad of things that, like the homespun, that kind of feel baby-like, but there's also so much Christmas stuff in it that you can really blend these two together seamlessly in order to create whatever your vision is. Great backgrounds like this poinsettia background, fabulous in the different colors, so whatever your creative vision is. We have a little bit of grays in there too because maybe you're creating it because the baby's just supposed to be born around that time. Well, we're not quite sure if it's a girl, we're not quite sure if it's a boy. We've got all kinds of things in here for you. Here's the quilted background. Now imagine reproducing this and making your baby a first quilt for Christmas. Imagine how special that would be to have their very first blankie made by you as well. So our background papers, there are lots of them in here as well, so I'm sure you're not going to have any problem creating with it. The baby bottle, obviously done up in the Christmas. Everything kind of leans towards that Christmas slant, obviously, with this kit, because that's the whole crux of creating with this. The candy canes, candy cane cutie, all the sayings go in with the baby as well. You have all kinds of precious little sayings, so hopefully to help you out a little bit, and with your creating, where you don't have to think of them or come up with them or whatever, hopefully you'll find those ones inspiring and useful for you. The heart squares, again, wonderful items to use as is, or cut out your photo, put your photo in there. Can you imagine that? Maybe it was when they were born. Maybe it is them in their first little Christmas jumper, whatever it is, right? Now we do have holly and leaves in individual elements so that you have creative control, as well as finished elements like this journal card. Can you imagine having this as my first Christmas and you diarize something so precious to them, what you were feeling? So as they get older, they have this to come back to and to always remember, wow, this is what people thought at my first Christmas. I, obviously have no recollection, but here's what my grandma thought. Here's what my mom thought. Here's what my aunt thought, whatever it is. Again, we have another journal one in a baby bottle. Nicely Christmas adorned, but not too much on there. We wanted to give you lots of room in order to write. But why not add in some of those parts and pieces like we've given you with the holly and the flowers and stuff like that? You can further adorn these. Don't be afraid to further adorn it yourself. Same thing with the soother, with the rattle. Perfect things. Here's a sweet onesie. The candy cane's already in the pocket. You're ready to go. I'm hoping you're seeing the inspiration here, people. And here's baby's first Christmas in the ornament. What a great thing. I'm sure I know a lot of you, I know a lot of our friends did it, where they gave their babies a first ornament, and they kept that throughout their lifetime. Now their kids are in their, teens, 20s, things like that. What a special thing to have. Cute little critters to go with it. We know how they love their stuffies and their all that sort of thing. Beautiful elements to use. Presents. I'm sure baby's going to get lots of presents, and we want that. Too cute to be naughty. Little puppy in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Same thing with the rattles in different colors. Again, for your creative vision, whether it's a girl, whether it's a boy, we've given you the blues, the pinks, as well as some neutrals in there. Who needs mistletoe when you're this cute with the reindeer, with Rudolph sitting right in amongst all? Some ribbons in order to add a little extra decor to those little areas that, you think you wanted something a little extra, you weren't sure what to put in there. Santa's little helper. Santa has to make an appearance, obviously. It's Christmas time. And my stocking, stuffed with the presents and candy canes. And a few tags. Again, great elements. Don't ever neglect these. These are great gift tags. They're great to put into your creations when you're using them. Because they have so much visual interest, they're a different shape, they are already clustered for you. These make great tuck-in tags and things like that in behind some main elements. They really are visually interesting. And of course, one of My First Christmas and a Merry Christmas Baby. And you'll see how easy, if you look at our card making inspiration that I'll show you at the end, you'll see how easily I made a card using just this one element. It is the start, it was really what grabbed my attention, and I thought this is what I can build everything else around. So that is our FQB and everything that you get in that. If we go into our little bits, which is our additional paper pack, our additional elements pack, here you get tons of photo frames, which you can use for photos, to frame in your main elements. If you're card making, or several other ideas, use them, use them, use them. They are fantastic elements in order to add such visual interest. Here's a bunch of labels: Santa's little sweetie and Elf, our little darling elf. Ho, ho, ho. So many days until Christmas. You could make them an advent calendar. You could make a countdown. Imagine doing a 12 days of Christmas leading up to it, and maybe you snapped a photo of them at each day. There's so many ideas that you can take with this kit. Be creative. This is their first Christmas, and so, like I said, so memorable as the years go by. We certainly want to make it special for them in every way possible. So again, we give you lots of sentiment tags, and hopefully you're drawing inspiration from these, that you can already see, oh yeah, I'd like to create this, I'd like to create that. We certainly have a lot of things in here in order to hopefully help your creating process, where you can just pop that in there, as well as giving you inspiration as to how to create with this kit. And that is our little bits. Okay, how many more words can I say slowly before I hit the end? So you can see how many tags are in there, as well as some blanks, again, because we recognize that not everyone has English as their first language, or maybe we didn't exactly say what you wanted to, or you wanted to put their name on there, things like that. Our 2 paper pack, again, for those of you that are new, you will see the same patterns, but you won't see the same colors. There is no duplicates. The papers that you saw in the FQB are different from these. You do not get any of these in the FQB. So don't think that you're, by not buying the 2 paper pack, oh, I already get those in the FQB or something. No, actually you don't. These are a completely separate pack of papers. Same thing with the solids. We always want to make sure and give you the solid patterned papers, so that way, well, a lot of us use them as a backing paper in behind our main papers. They certainly are standalone papers. You can see the weave pattern in there, the kind of the cubed or square pattern in there, just muted. They're certainly great papers to use as standalone papers, but in the same breath, they are kind of that digital cardstock, if you will. And here's our alpha. A full alpha, obviously very Christmassy. You get the numbers, you get the letters. In this one, it happens to be in capitals, and also some punctuation. For those of you that maybe have wondered, we have received several emails over the years about how come you just give only uppercase or only lowercase alphas? Well, the fonts themselves are commercial use, so we purchase them, and that's part of their terms of use. We obviously manipulate this. This just comes to you like you would think a font would. It's just a black letter. There isn't much done to it. It's just a flat black letter. So Mary Fran embellishes these, makes them look 3D, color codes them so that they coordinate exactly with the kit, stuff like that. The reason is the commercial font people do not want us giving away both in one kit. That's just part of their terms of use, so we want to respect that. So for many of you who have wondered, and why is it only lowercase, why is it only uppercase, that kind of thing, that's what it's all about. But a great festive alpha in order to spell things out, whether you want to say Merry Christmas, you want to have their name, you want to have whatever it is, you have that in order to be able to do it. And obviously our sampler here, which you could use to make a layout, you could use this for your mini album design or your photo album design. We want to give you some inspiration. You will see these if you go to the FQB product on our website. Just below the main image that shows you what's in the FQB, you'll see a few little pictures down below. And if you hover your cursor over top, they will automatically blow up into a large image. And this is what we've done, is we try to create things with the kits in order to give you a little inspiration. It's just one way we thought of creating with it. Doesn't mean you have to, but it gives you a little bit of an idea and hopefully maybe a starter. And this is our card. And as you remember, I was talking about this one element, and this is what I choose a main element and build around it, basically. And this is what I wanted for Baby's First Christmas. There's so much interest in that. Added in a few extra papers, obviously, in order to create the card. A little bit more visual interest with the different patterns, the different textures, things like that. But that's how easy it is to create with it. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video to see what truly is in here and what inspiration you can draw from it. But Baby's First Christmas is one of those kits you certainly want to have. I hope you've enjoyed our video and watching exactly what is in this kit. I hope that you'll head on over to our store and pick this up for yourself and begin your Christmas creating now, as Christmas is still a couple of months away, but boy, it sure approaches fast. And please like our video and subscribe to our channel so you'll be made aware of any of the new videos that we have that come out. And feel free to leave us a comment. Let us know how you liked it. Maybe if you had some comments about the kit itself or the video itself. We're always happy to hear from you. Thanks again, and hope you enjoy this kit.